there, guys and gals. Well, we made it through Halloween. And yeah, I mean to tell you, we got her all prettied up. You can only see about half the logo, but we painted it back on the floor. That half is clean, but not painted. And I really, really am going to be disgusted whenever the first, like, brake fluid, gasoline, any kind of detergents really hit this and peel this floor again. But it's going to happen. Anyway, so we have our 69 actually on the jig now. That involved like 7 different cases of sketch. We did it with our cherry picker and the tractor with forks. That's not a joke. We have decided to do some different things to give us a break from the Trans Am, the Freedom car, and we're going to also do something that we didn't think we would do, but we're going to do. I'm not 100% dead set on it, so I'm thinking that we're going to downsize a few cars. One of them being my beloved Banditas. Why? I have 9 cars. And that is a lot to keep up with. A lot to keep up with. Banditas was my first. I didn't think I could do this build. This car taught me a heck of a lot. It's got next to no real mileage on the build at all. It started life as a V6 automatic. That's not a joke. I had a V8 car that was an automatic, and we built it actually out in that driveway. And then we had our buddy Jeremy Landrum paint it, which he did an excellent job. I cut the hood, I put the scoop on it, the bird on it, the stripes on it, the wheels on it. I did everything to this car except paint it myself. And I hired my Amish friends, yes, no joke, to do the interior. So we have, I think the top is 4 or 5 years old, same with the seats. And like no real miles on them. I think the car's got like 124, 25,000 on it. The motor, the guy told me it had 140-ish on it. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny it. I know I've done the coil packs, all of them on it, the starter, the water pump, the alternator, and new AC pump. So everything with the exception of the speedometer works like it should. And all I would have to do is go back into the computer, hopefully not brick it like I did the first one, and tell the car that it's a standard, no longer an automatic, and it should work. But as much as we hate to, and we haven't decided yet, we're going to throw it out there and see what happens. Because we have an LS1 6-speed with very, very minimal issues. I mean, like, that's what we're fixing this week on it. We're looking for a short. So we have our disconnected negative, and we're going to hook a lead from here to here. But the problem is the darn thing likes to excite the headlights. So first we're going to have to hook up a wire to the headlights. I'll just have to find one, dang it. And whenever you're looking for these leads, drains, what have you, you'll have to go in here and wherever the door light thingy is, where is it? I think it's on the inside here. The little thing that tells you that your door's open. Wherever it is. You press that button down so it doesn't throw 12 volts through your test and where you're testing at. If that happens, I mean, one, if you're using a test light, you're going to be fine. But if you're using a voltage meter, you're going to blow that fuse because you have to test this on the unfused side. Yeah. So, we might just undo that courtesy light, 20 ampere. We might just undo that fella and go ahead and cut the head off the snake and hope that that fuse isn't the one that's causing the drain. It's fun, isn't it? So anyway, we're going to do that, but we've decided to sell a few more off the farm, possibly the mullet machine. We're going to pull him in next. That car has never been cut and buffed since I have painted it almost 2 years ago now. I just haven't had time because I go from project to project to project. You get the picture. I mean, shoot, we're on the white Trans Am right now. We're coming back to these just for some issues that's, come up over the years, like the pinstriping on the hood that faded and the pinstriping right here that faded. So we've already replaced the bird and we're looking for the draw, and then you know what, we're just going to call it that this thing's good to go because I don't think there is any more issues. It's been an absolute wonderful car. But I haven't decided, because if I get too many Craigslisters being really smart and offering like a Geo Metro convertible, I'm just gonna have to, can't do that, bro. I don't want to rip you off. But anyway, we've also decided that we are going to clean up the old Chevelle motor. Why? Why not? I mean, it's the original motor. We sprayed it down with some cleaner. Apparently I gotta spray it off a little more, and oh, yep. See all that white stuff? We sprayed this down with some rust eater. And if I sprayed the rust eater on the 69, there wouldn't be anything left, but thank God there's stuff left on the Chevelle. So we're gonna spray that off a little more gooder. And then I'm just saying, this car here is gonna be probably the future family car, if I'm gonna tell the truth about it. Pretty excited. This car's a lot more gooder than what I thought. But anyway, we're thinking about putting this up for sale, the IROC up for sale. We already have the Jeep up for sale, which is getting brand new rear brakes, calipers, and hoses next week because it decided it wanted to start locking up on the way home. So that's cool. Nothing like dropping $400 on a car you're getting rid of. But I don't want anybody coming back on me and saying, "Hey man, you ripped me off, man, the thing broke down." I'm like, dude, it's old. It is what it is. But I'm gonna repair it the right way, and then somebody should have some worry-free miles. It is what it is. It's been a great Jeep, so. Oh, and we're lightweight rebuilding the carburetor in that bucket for that engine because, well, just because, okay? Just because. Because we want to make this thing look 100% factory. We're just going to paint it up, dude. We're not tearing it apart. We're not putting any new gaskets in it. We're going to paint it up, stick it in the corner, and say, that's that Chevelle's original motor, because it is. We're going to put spark plugs in it. We might put the distributor in it, some spark plug wires, make it look legit, and then just set it somewhere. You get it. It's a car nerdy guy thing. I've even got the manifolds over there. We're going to spray paint silverish. Why not? Anyway, so I'm going to show you the guys, you guys the end of all these projects. So we're going to do the draw. I'll tell you where the draw was. I've already told you how I'm going to look for it. And then we're going to polish this old girl up, set him outside, bring in the IROC, polish it up. And I put the cup holder things where the ashtray used to be, and it has a like USB cord connector. So I'm just going to wire that in, cut and buff it, and that car's done. For real, for real. Unless I really want to put the original IROC rims on it, which I kind of don't, because these wheels are slick that's on it. I love them Z06 wheels. But anyway, this is going to be combined over like 4 to 12 days. I'm not really sure. So wish us luck that we find this draw rather quickly and all that good jazz, all right? Just give us like 12, 14, 18 days. All right? So here's the truth, and I'm going to tell you, old Banditas looks better than, whew, I mean, look at this pretty bird, baby. She shined up like a brand new penny, which I figured it would. I just don't get time. Don't take time, I guess, to really do them up that much anymore. Kind of stinks, but I mean, look at the engine bay, baby. She's pretty. Pretty as a picture. I'm going to say this just to say this, okay? I am going to offer this up for sale, for trade, for the first time ever. I can't guarantee that I'll actually get rid of it, because this particular car helped me discover what I could and could not do. And you know what I couldn't do? I could do any darn thing I wanted. This is what I built. This car in a driveway with no garage. I built this car working, I mean, all the time. Full-time job in the driveway with 2 kids and a newborn. So don't give me any kind of guff about, well, man, I wish I had time. Make time. Make it work. Because I would build this car all over again. This car has absolutely been one of the most dependable, probably, honestly, the most dependable car I have ever built. So that's what makes it hard for me to even want to let it go. But like I say, man, I've got 9 of them. They're hard to keep up with. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I can let this one go. I might have to sell the other ones. The old Whitebird and Toby. The Jeep. I don't even know if I could sell Mullet Machine, because I love that darn car. But anyway, I'm gonna offer it out there, and wish me luck, because some of these Craigslist yahoos want to offer you like a 2004 Geo or something for it, and hey man, it's only got 140,000 miles on it, you know. Like, bud, come on, let's just be real about this, okay? Just saying. But anyway, this is the first thing we're getting done this week. So we're going to throw the carburetor and paint on that 350 there. I don't know if I can sell this. We might try it. Wish me luck, because I don't know. I love Banditas, and this car always snaps necks every time I take it out. This car helped me get this one and that one over there. It gave me the confidence to think I could do those. But anyway, I'll show you the next thing we get done while we're taking a little break from the Freebird, okay? Next will be that motor right there. We're going to paint it all up, make it look gooder, you know, gooder-ish. And throw the carburetor on it to make it look like it runs, even though it might actually. I don't know. That motor only has 90,000 miles. That's legit. The car has 90,822 miles. For real, for real. But we're going to get back at it so we can get Freebird back in here either late this week or next week and get him sanded down, painted, and all that good jazz, all right? So, on to the next one. Hi, kids. It's, you know how you have unexpected stuff always seem to happen, especially whenever you have a few vehicles? The Jeep. So the other night, this brake caliper or brake hose, one of the two. Started like not releasing on the way home, then it finally did. And rather than play games and guess if it was the caliper, the slide, or the hose, just went ahead and, you know, bought everything along with the hoses, because felt like the right thing to do. And yeah, there's the hoses, or a hose. I don't even know if that's the correct one for that side. Anyway, so this is me just keeping y'all in the loop on what pushed back the free bird. And then we discovered, whenever we got to this guy, how it's nice and oily and kind of looks like a rear seal has been leaking I didn't know about. Dang it. So this is somebody's going to get a really good Jeep that has every problem fixed on it if and when I sell this thing, because this seal apparently had just started leaking pretty good, and it's going to be fixed. I'm fixing both sides, because if you replace one seal, you might as well do two. Just like if you have one caliper lock up, you might as well go ahead and replace it. That has a Chrysler symbol. Meaning she's original. I'm 155% sure the other side is OG original too. So I am not going to record this one, because I have already done this before previously on this channel to a 07, 08, 09 Jeep Wrangler 4-door named Commando, where we replaced the rear seals. We got pop that cover off just like a GM, push in the axles, pull the clips, replace the fluid and all that good jazz again. Well, I mean, we haven't done it on this one yet, but you know what I mean. To the other one we did, and it had roughly about the same mileage. So roughly around 180, expect to replace these seals on the Jeeps. So anyway, this we're planning on getting done tonight. Thank God we already have the parts. And you know what? The parts I think are in my wife's van, so I got to go up there and grab them real quick, like the axle seals and all that good jazz. So anyway, I'm not going to record this part. I just want to let y'all know, old Dad's not slacking. He just had, you know, like other stuff happen as usual. But I'll be right back, and hopefully the next glimpse will be the IROC in here, and we'll tell you what we're doing in it. This is just like an informational filler video, because I don't like not getting out videos. So sorry if it's like not that great of content, but hopefully, you know, it's something. All right, love you guys. Be right, you know, next car. So, you know, whenever old Dad's wrong, I admit it. And I forgot. Somebody that's a Jeep lover knew that these had full floating axles. I have done these before and actually forgot. So I went ahead and removed the rear cover, so it's going to have brand new fluid in it. You don't have to. You unbolt it, and then you make yourself a homemade plate and get you a slide hammer to pull the axle, because your seal is right there. And then you go ahead and buy a new spacer and bearing, because you're going to cut those off, or if you press them off, more than likely they're junk. Luckily, my friends at O'Reilly's took care of me tonight, as long as I have a Dana 44 axle. I hope that I do. I thought that it said somewhere on the rear, maybe, like, I don't know. There's a 35 Dana and then a 40 I thought it said it was like here-ish, there-ish. I don't know-ish. Yep. Oh, wait a minute. There we go, Dana. And I have the wrong bearings. How do I know? It does say it. It says Dana 30. Wait a minute. Darn it. Oh my God. Why? Really, why? Why so messy all the time? Hold on. One sec. So, if you know, you know. If you don't know, well, it definitely has a Dana. I have no idea what those numbers mean. I have no idea. It says 352, 429, 60. I'm gonna have to Google it, is what I'm gonna have to do. But the good thing is, the bearing that I grabbed that they had in stock looks to be the wrong one. Eh? That looks really thin. That guy does not. Does it say it on the axle maybe? So we're going to untwist these. Pull the axle out. Maybe it says it on the axle. We're going to hope that we have a Dana 44 because I am just lost right now. But anyway, you would bolt it here. Then you can have these pressed off, or you can do what I'm gonna do and cut them off and put new ones on. Okay, here in a second I'll show you hopefully if I have a 44 or a 35. Wish me luck, will you? Just a minute. All right, kids, so I wasn't planning on doing like any of this video on Ron Burgundy, but I feel that I need to. She's got brand new brakes, brand new rotors, brand new calipers, brand new lines, brand new axle seals, brand new hub bearings, brand new bearing spacer. It's got it all. I mean, all of it. The rubber hoses, the whole nine. This is the reason why I'm downsizing, or trying to downsize, because all of my cars seem to need just a little bit of something. This one I was not aware needed that. It didn't until last week. And really, all I really needed to do, I could have easily gotten away with a handful of things rather than all of that stuff that I put on. The brake pads were actually good. I don't even know where I threw them, but yeah, we put royal purple in the diff too. And the reason why is I like things done correctly. I like them done to where I am not going to have to revisit that anytime soon. Thus, when you have 9 cars and you like to do stuff like that, you end up spending $600 that you didn't need to on that stuff. And then you accidentally messed up a bearing, and you know, that ended up costing you another 80 bucks for the seal and the bearing, and yeah. So I wasn't expecting to do all that at all. I could have gotten away with the caliper, not replace the brake pads because they were actually really good, and a hose just to be safe on this side. I could have, because it had factory. Now the slides was not stuck at all. This is 100% meathead right here going on. I don't know why Yeah, I do. Because this is the way I like to do them. Now we have cross-drilled rotors, front and rear. Yes, I know, it's a Jeep. It's not fast, really at all. But I like cross-drilled rotors. I think they look cool. And now they match, and I feel more gooder about it. Now that I say that, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. If this is your personal vehicle and you plan to keep it, do this. Do all of the repair that I just did. Do both axle seals, both rotors, all that jazz. And then you should not ever have to worry about it for a very, very long time. And then you'll be good to go, is what I'm saying. And you won't have to worry about brakes on this vehicle until you need another motor, I would say. Or even beyond that, because now we have everything done in the front, everything done in the rear. By the way, the axle seals on these, this is the second Jeep I've had, JKs. Apparently they're known for axle seals. This is the second set this one's had. The orange one, I did the second set on those. So Dana, get your crap together is what I'm saying. What's up, bro? So I'm just saying, that's what they're known for. We're going to attempt to fix one more fatal thing on this darn Jeep, and that's a blend door actuator. Apparently there's 3 of them on here. We're going to replace the one somewhere in here-ish. I think it's like the master one, and the reason why we are, sometimes we have good heat, sometimes we have crapola heat. I don't know what determines what on it. If the motor decides it wants to run today, or if it says, hey dude, I'm taking the day off. I don't know. But just to make sure, fill both of your heater core hoses. If they are not both really hot to the touch, you got other issues. If one's hot and one's cold, that means that heater core's plugged up. You're not getting good flow. Mine are very hot, so I should have excellente heat. Just for gigs. Let's just see. She's on heat. Now, where's the, oh. Okay, today apparently we have heat. Apparently we have pretty good heat. I don't know. I am so confused. Should we wait till it messes up again? I'm half thinking that. I'm telling you, dude. But anyway, I don't know. It kind of feels... No, it is hot. It's very, very gooder. Anyway, we're going to wrap up the Jeep. And we may or may not try to mess with that tonight. We may wait and just look at it. But anyway, guys and gals, that's gonna wrap it up for the Jeep. Hopefully we can get the IROC in here, clean it up, fix the little bit of issue that it has, and get it ready for down the road possibly. I don't know yet. I love these cars, so it's very, very hard for me to send them down the road. Whenever I know what I'm sending, I know what's replaced, I know it's done, and I don't have to worry about it. You know, some people like to pawn them off and be like, well, it ran good whenever it left. Somebody's calling my phone on my, how did that happen? I don't even have service down here, do I? Apparently I do. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, and we're gonna call it a night on this guy. We are gonna paint up the frame a little bit just because it just looks better, right? And we're already here, we got the wheels off. So guys and gals, have a good one. I'm probably going to end the video with this, because if not, it's going to be like a 3-hour video, and I'm not trying to do that to you with me just yammering. Before I go, I want to show you what all you can expect with the wheel bearings, just in case you can't find the one of Commando. This is your spacer. I'm sorry, that's your bearing race. You're going to have to cut it at an angle. You're going to have to use a cutoff wheel. This guy here is your spacer. okay? You will feel and or hear that thing go. And then I just took my air hammer and shoved it off the actual shaft. There's your seals. Just remember, this nice crusty thing goes to where you can see it, okay? You'll see what I mean whenever you get in there. Always peel your cage off your bearing so you can get down to this right here and cut that thing, all right? Be careful not to gouge your axle shaft. If you do, just don't gouge it. Try not to. Really try not to. What I normally try to do is cut it down pretty darn good, and then attempt to split it or shove it off there with my air hammer. And be careful with your air hammer, because if you slip off of it, you're hitting the actual shaft, okay? I didn't show that as much this time. Like I say, that's on an older video of mine with a Jeep that I named Commando. So anyway, this is kind of an informative. Just don't spend that kind of money in this kind of you know, environment that we're in right now, and unless you go crazy with it and you're thinking, well, I might keep the Jeep, I don't know, we might keep it. Just replace what's bad, unless you do what I do and you just replace it all. Anyway, whatever you do, okay? Till then, guys and gals, thanks for watching. Sorry this is all yammer and not a whole lot to do, okay? We'll make it better next time, I promise you. The Chevelle's coming up, okay? Does that make it better? All right? The 69 Camaro's coming up, all right? Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time here on Right Turn Garage TV.